You're about to embark on the 7 methods of use for the inertial wave. Hi, I'm Dave Parisi. Vibrations, oscillations. Do you remember those crazy bobblehead dolls? A light tap causes the head to bobble and oscillate. Our job as the user of the inertial wave is to keep the tubes in a constant rather than in a resting position. Resting tubes, that's inertia, right? Or equilibrium. Now we need to disturb this equilibrium. How? With forced oscillation, a short-lived pattern that begins with motion. So I want you to try and sustain that motion and keep the energy in the tubes. Obviously, it's transitioning through your body as well. Now, you're going to restore the force of the inertial wave. This is when you transition from one method to another. So yes, you go back to equilibrium or a constant before you try the next modality or method. There's 7 in all. So slowly go back to its resting equilibrium before you try the next. That's just training wheels for the next method. What you're about to see now are the 7 methods in a row. The first one you're going to see is inertial wave. I'm then going to transition into the hero wave, then the crossfire, the thunder slap, the double over, the super typhoon, and the oxygen thief. You could also right now go to the website and look at those modalities. Let me explain. The inertial wave, think about a wave. It's a crest to a trough or a rising and falling, right? You're the end user. You're making those tubes rise and fall, keeping those vibrations and keeping the oscillation. So that's the beginning. Now, to honor our vets, it is called the hero wave. This must hit the ground like a drum roll. So each tube hits the ground, and that's a tribute to our veterans. The crossfire is an anti-rotation exercise, which you sway the tubes right side to left side. And then you're going to have a bring it on attitude with the thunder slap, where it actually hits the ground together. Circumduction for the shoulder girdle is called a double over. And then extreme core activation is the super typhoon. And a thunder slap coinciding with a jump squat, one after another, thunder slap into a jump squat, is called the oxygen thief. Now let's learn the 7 methods of use or modalities for the inertial wave. Okay, you've received your inertial wave. Again, I'm using the prototypes. We're going to go over the training wheels. This is your rail strap. It's all hooked up, 24 to 36 inches apart. Whether you're indoors or outdoors, let's go over the methods of use. Hi, welcome. And these are the 7 modalities or methods of use of the inertial wave. Now you can see that I have it set up on an elliptical device right here inside a fitness center. Let's not look at the anchor points because there's a separate video for that. 2 tubes coming straight towards me. I want you to drop one tube. Get a good firm grip. You're going to get into a dynamic posture, okay? Athletic posture. I just want you to get a feel for the tubing. Now, think about this tubing. If it acts like a rope, it's not going to go anywhere. What we're going to do is you want to think of that crest in the trough as it rises and falls from the center. You are creating the wave pattern. You are creating the oscillation. Just want you to get a feel for it. If you hear that swoosh or that swirling sound, that oscillating wind sound, you know you're doing it correctly. Okay, now, that was my left hand. I'm left dominant. I'm going to try my right side. Okay, do not get frustrated. This is the point where, obviously, you're not going to be as coordinated on each side. Try the same thing. Just get a feel for it. Stay loose in the ankles, the knees, and the hips. Chest high. Try not to look down. Nice cervical posture. And relax. Now, we're going to perform the first modality, or the first method, which is the basic inertial wave. What I'd like you to do is put the two tubes together. Okay? Doesn't matter, one hand is underhand, and then just grab the other. It doesn't matter how you do it. Just one hand is underhand. That's all I ask for. And the rest you just grab. Now, walk back, create a little tension, and move them together just like you did with the right and left hand. Slowly transition so that you have a hand grip in each hand. Keep your fists together. Don't let them fall apart. Slowly open your hands. So what we did, you can see how winded I am. What we did is we transitioned from a single arm, right side, left side, put them together. And as I was doing them together, I slowly released my hands. Try not to just get in there and grab and go, because it's not going to do anything. I want you to get used to, you as the end user, okay, you're creating, you're going from a constant or equilibrium, okay, and you're creating the oscillation or the movement pattern, keeping it at a constant. Keep it at a constant. Don't let it stop. We're keeping the energy in the tubes, creating the velocity that's going through your entire kinetic chain. Okay, that's the inertial wave. The second modality, or methods of use, is the hero wave. The hero wave must hit the ground. It's going to sound like a drum roll. Same thing. Try one hand. Just slap the ground. Stop. Try the left hand. Just slap the ground. Okay, now alternate the tubes. Right, left. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Get used to that. Slow it down. Speed it up. Slow it down. Walk it back. Speed it up. The hero wave sounds like this. Okay, it hits the ground, it alternates, right tube, left tube. The next transition is called crossfire. It's an anti-rotation. Your abs, obviously there's trunk flexion, spinal flexion. Your abs are made and strengthened for anti-rotation. They're not meant to flex the spine and do crunches. Okay, they're actually an anti-rotator. So you probably see a lot of people in the gym that hold the tube, they walk out, and they do these exercises. Okay, those are the same kind of muscles that we're training here, okay, which is going to have a lot of carryover into what we do in our daily lives. Take the tubes, put them together. You're doing a sway movement where the tubes are going to follow each other, right side, left side. They literally follow each other. So you're going to go back and forth. Now I'm going to stop for a minute, because the majority of people that we teach, okay, here at the inertia wave, they try to muscle it like this, and it doesn't go anywhere. It's momentum. Look, I'm not even moving. Just momentum. Create the momentum so that it trickles down the tube and back into your body. These tubes are swaying this way so fast, they're trying to get me to rotate, and I'm obviously counteracting that by stabilizing intersegmentally. So I'm creating a foundation or a platform so this can't turn or twist me. Slowly release the hands and follow. They follow each other. I'm slowing it down for you. I'm going to speed it up. Slowing it down. Putting my hands together. Taking them apart. Okay, so that's the anti-rotation. The next one we're going to do is called the thunder slap. The thunder slap is a lot like the hero wave. That's a drum roll and hits the ground. Only now, both of them hit the ground at the same time. Again, here's your inertia wave, right? Take that inertia wave. Here's the hero wave, which is a single slap. We're going to do a double slap. Stay very loose. For those of you who want to take it to the next level, there's going to be a lot of different movement patterns that we do with these 7 methods of use. I'll show you a quick version of what you're going to see in the near future when we put together our training videos. I'm going to do a thunder slap with a slight jump. So every time it slaps, I'm in the air. The next modality after the thunder slap is called a double over, circumduction. Drop a tube. I want you to start rotating the tube internally. Okay, so you rotate internally or counterclockwise. I'm starting with my right hand. Big circle. Big circle. I grab the left one. I'll drop the right for now. Big circle. The confusion sometimes comes in where, again, you're trying to muscle, it doesn't do anything. Just stay loose in the wrist, one over the other. Some of you people are saying double Dutch. We call this double over. Circumduction. You can see my shoulders are not really moving. It's coming from the elbow to the wrist. Staying very loose. I could add a little run in there in between. Now, obviously when it's in motion, you want to get back to an equilibrium or a constant, right, where there's no movement before you transition into the next methods of use. So, I might go from this, slow it down, into the inertia wave. Slow it down, into the crossfire. Okay, so once you learn the methods of use, you'll know how to transition into different methods. The next one we're going to do is called the Super Typhoon. This is an extreme engagement of the core musculature. You've seen it before, holding the tube here, different levels, etc. Trying not to rotate, so you're contracting all the muscles responsible for rotation, obviously, and engaging the core muscles, trying to stay stable without losing your posture. We're going to take that, training wheels, step 1, put them together, and do the same crossfire pattern where you're swaying transversely to the left, to the right, with 2 hands. What's the level of difficulty? Well, I walk out more. Maybe I come out here. 0. Easy. Very intense though. Very complex, hitting every muscle, engaging the core. I go to a 5, level 5. Level 10. The key is don't let this pull me back. You have to keep it centered. So you could say sternum, center. So I always look like this. It's not pulling me this way. It's not pulling me that way. I'm going to turn and do the same thing on the other side and transition. Ten, 5, 0. Now, that's too intense for you. Drop one of the tubes of the inertial wave and use one hand. Or one side. One tube, two hands, excuse me. Transition. You feel good? 2 weeks from now, you try 2 tubes. Okay, now, the final and the last is the most intense. We call it the oxygen thief, hence the name and hence it what it does. We usually do this at the end of the 7 methods of use. It's the thunder slap with a jump squat. What you're going to do is you're going to have to time this in your head. You could say to yourself, I think every 3 thunder slaps I'm going to jump, accelerate in the air, land on the ground, platform, decelerate into a squat position, triple flexion, and then accelerate again. So it's all about timing. It's your awareness. When do I want to jump? So listen to the pattern. I might jump on 1 slap. I might jump on 2. I might jump every 4. There's no set rules here. Just want you to learn the thunder slap and a jump. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it really depends on what you're looking to accomplish. Remember, this is all 3 energy systems are incorporated with this. I highly recommend that you try this for 30 seconds. Maybe you're just doing a single wave, a double wave, a little mini crossfire. Take baby steps. Get used to it. This is recommended, this metabolic conditioning device is recommended to be used possibly 3-minute bouts, 3-minute windows, maybe 4 or 5 bouts, and maybe 5 times a week. And that's it. Okay? So always go by your perceived rate of exertion. If you have anything, if you're on any medications, or if there's any underlying red flag on the medical aspect, obviously seek a physician and find out if the inertial wave is right for you. I'm the inventor of the inertial wave. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please go to help@inertialwave.com. Thank you.